And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway as we prepare for the continuation of the Wrangler race weekend here at the Great American Speedway. It's the Wrangler 300 version 2 as we prepare for these Division 2 drivers now to take to this racetrack for 34 laps of racing. We got a lot of championship contenders here in this field that we're going to be keeping an eye on during the course of the day. A few of them with pretty good qualifying runs here today in this event. Although I'll tell you first the front two rows as we got Anthony McCurry on the pole for this event, looking for his first win of the season in the 77 car. He has been to victory lane in the Mobil1 Cup Series, but that was when he filled in for Harui Tashimi over in the number 9 car in Division 1. That's the car he went to victory lane, and he's looking to pick up his second Mobil1 Cup Series victory, but in a different ride here tonight, the number 77 Mapai Dodge. He started alongside of a driver trying to become the second driver to win a race in all three series here in a single season. And that's, of course, with the sponsorship of Slim Jim on his number 44 Chevrolet, Dylan Young. Ralph Mason starting with a good qualifying spot in third place. And alongside of him, driver who's no stranger to victory lane. He went to victory lane just a few weeks ago in the Mobil1 Cup Series, Richard Johnson in the Snap-on Chevy Corvette. Then you get to our first championship contender. That's going to be Sean Galligan, who did not have the best of success here in the Oreo Truck Series. We'll see if maybe the Mobil1 Cup Series will be the series he'll be able to do good in here at Texas Motor Speedway, as he's going to start off in 5th place. Alongside him is going to be Adam Rose. A few other championship contenders I can see starting up near the front of the field. 10th place is where we're going to find Dylan Poteet starting off in the Shell Pennzoil Chevrolet Impala, number 38. And I apologize for that. I believe 11th place is where Tony Speed's going to be starting off, but everybody else, Matthew Rodriguez, Jacob Lawler, they're all starting near the back of the pack, or at least mid-pack to the back of the pack. Now, one thing we have noticed here with the characteristics of Texas, at least in the Mobil1 Cup Series, is it doesn't seem to really target the chase contenders. Only chase contender who really had major problems last night in the Mobil1 Cup Series Division 1 race was Trent Dunham. Stephen Dillon also did encounter some problems, but we had 3 drivers, Sean Henley, Emilio Navarrete, and Jacob Rodriguez all coming away with fairly good finishes inside the top 10. So we'll see if that's going to cater the same way for the championship contenders here tonight. Alright, so let's get these cars rolling off. They'll complete 2 pace laps, and while they do that, we'll show you the starting lineup for tonight's race. Will starting at the back be a hindrance for some of these championship contenders, or will it end up playing out that these drivers up at the front, such as Galligan, Poteet, and Speed, may not still be able to escape what Texas Motor Speedway may throw into their wake? Arnold Columbia, Jake Baskinger, I saw them mid-pack, and starting off, I believe, in the 40th position, it's going to be Zach Carlson. So a lot of championship contenders peppered all over this field as here's the starting lineup. We get ready to go under the green flag as the lights are now out atop the Dodge Avenger pace car. And when we get ready to go to green flag racing, this green flag will be brought to you by Mr. Stop Motion 88's YouTube channel. Home to the NNSCRA Stop Motion series and much more. Check out his channel and subscribe today. So Anthony McCurry with a fellow Dodge in Ralph Mason. Dylan Young with a fellow Chevrolet in Richard Johnson. So Dodge inside, Chevy outside. As a matter of fact, Chevrolet holds all 5 of the outside spots in the top 10 with Young, Richard Johnson, Adam Rose, Dunn LaPrade, and Dylan Poteet. Could be interesting to see if a championship contender can maybe go to victory lane here tonight. As they come down, and here we go. The green flag will be displayed. Anthony McCurry, Dylan Young, 2 double-digit cars will get us under the green flag. McCurry with a big jump there. Dylan Young was unable to get down to that inside line to hold the second position as he's getting freight trained now. Ralph Mason, Sean Galligan, Joseph Bryant all coming down that inside line now. Anthony McCurry enjoys a pretty sizable lead at this point, about a car length. As now they continue to battle for the second position. That's still good news. Whoa, look out. Dylan Pote nearly turned Don LaPrade. Good save by Don LaPrade there in the 48, keeping his chances alive. As Anthony McCurry continues to lead. Now the caution waves. The caution is flying. And, oh, it's a big pile up. Last week's winner at Indianapolis, Aaron Williams is in it. Adam Rose is in it. There's Christian, or no, that's not Christian, that's David Burton, Timmy Pacioli, Pichu London, John Castle. I thought I saw another car there. Oh, there's Callum Wales, but that's not the car I saw. There's Adam Rose. Oh, Alex Filter's involved. There's last week's winner, Aaron Williams. Kenny McCurry got a piece of it, but I did see another car involved, and I'm not finding him. He must have headed for pit road. And why is Galligan down on the apron? Oh, he's coming to pit road for a regularly scheduled stop. So is Joseph Bryant, so is Anthony McCurry, but maybe that's the car I saw of Adam Rose. I don't know, but I thought I saw another car down there. But right now I'm not seeing any. There's a pretty big pile up here. And it included last week's winner, Aaron Williams. However, no championship contenders were involved in this. Let's take a look and see what happened. Okay, let's take a look here. They got 3 wide coming off turn 4. Oh, no, the incident occurred further up. It was Adam Rose. Let's rewind it a minute there. I missed that. Oh, Ben Ward, we see, got a piece of it there in the 46. Adam Rose had a good qualifying spot, too. I think Rose started this race in the 6th position or so. Okay, look up here with Callum Wales. I think that's where this whole thing starts. He and David Burton. Let's move up to the 40. Not the 41, the 40. There we go. Okay. Oh, they almost kind of went 4 wide there. Let's watch this. Callum Wales is going to get into the back of Tony Speed here. And when he does, it's going to shoot both those cars up the racetrack. David Burton's got to take his momentum somewhere. He tries going 4 wide. Barney Ward nearly turning championship contender Amy Newton back there. But right there, David Burton just clips the 40 Merrill Lynch Chevrolet. Sends him up the racetrack, and he goes up the racetrack as well. Adam Rose nowhere to go. He just got boxed in and heads up into the outside retaining wall. Callum's car actually flipped over. Let's see if we can go to a different camera angle here. There you go. Kenny McCurry gets a piece of it. Oh, Carter Keselowski spun. Ken Johnson got a little bit of it. Ben Ward, as mentioned, he was involved. Pichu London was involved. Red Bell may have gotten a piece of it. As the 40 continues to slide on a roof. Look back here further. See Danny Wells get a piece of it. Wolfgang Mason may have gotten a little bit of it. John Castle and Timmy Pacioli see spinning down into the grass. Look at Callum Wales' car still spinning. So we look up here. Okay, there's where Aaron Williams is. I can't tell who it was he hit. I think it's right behind the Sunoco sign. Here it is. Oh, I think he and Danny Wells just kind of made some contact, and then he bounces off of Jacob Lawler. John Worry somehow was able to get through that. Nice miss by him. Alan Tanker as well, and then Alex Filter's just going to make a little bit of a T-bone hit into the Pepsi Next Chevrolet of Aaron Williams. You know, I never tried Pepsi Next before. I tried it yesterday when I went golfing. The cherry vanilla kind. That's got to be one of my all-time favorite sodas now. That stuff was good. But nonetheless, I'm getting off track here. Adam Rose, Aaron Williams, and there you see the cars littering the infield grass area with Pichu London, his teammate John Castle. Timmy Pacioli, our defending Mobil 1 Cup Series champ. David Burton and Callum Wales, who went for a wild ride. When that car hit the grass, it started into barrel rolls. It's a wild ride for Callum Wales, and caution's out. Let's go back to green. So we'll prepare to go back to green flag racing on lap 6 of 34. I believe that the front 3 drivers did not pit. I don't think that Dylan Young, Tony Speed, and Amy Newton came down pit road. Galligan was the first car I saw come down onto pit road, so that means that Dylan Young, Tony Speed, and Amy Newton are all on different pit sequence there. And could be some strategy playing out there for those 2 championship contenders in Tony Speed and Amy Newton, trying to get something that'll help them come away with a decent finish here tonight. Drivers out after this incident. Amazingly, we only have 2 of them, David Burton and Callum Wales. And Alex Filter, he is trapped 1 lap down. He's currently in the 39th position. So let's go through the field, which is brought to you by 867-530-9858 channel, home of the NRSL Outback Series, NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series, PRWC PS3 Cup Series, NNSCRA Wendy's Cup Series, and future home of the ARWSL Five Guys Burgers and Fries Eliminator Series, NRSL, where racing is living. Top 10 as we go back to green are Dylan Young, Tony Speed, Amy Nathan, Sean Galligan, Bill Raymond, Ralph Mason, William Duncan, Dylan Poteet, Jake Baskinger, and Richard Johnson. That's 5 championship contenders inside the top 10 here for this restart. Green flag comes out. Dylan Young looking for his first Mobil1 Cup Series victory. So he's going to take the lead down to turn 1. Everybody trying to make their way around the slower car of Alex Filter. And now here's 2 championship contenders up there battling for position number 2. Maybe it may be for battle number 1. Let's see. Oh, Tony Speed had to take his momentum to the high side, and he's just going to get shuffled out of the groove now. Amy Nathan goes by. Bill Raymond goes by. Ralph Mason goes by. Wow. What a save by Amy Nathan. Close call there as they are 3 wide heading down to turn 1. Ralph Mason there. Oh, no, they're 4 wide. Oh, dude, that's not good. Just comes some championship contenders here, and Dylan Poteet, Sean Galligan. Oh, the caution's out. Caution's waving. And I think they are racing it back to the line. Whoa, 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 William Duncan! He saved it. Wow, we nearly got turned there by Jake Baskinger. Good save by the 50. Oh, someone's smoking up here. Who is that? Oh, that's championship contender, Zach Carlson. I'm not going to get to him that way. Zach Carlson's in trouble. Cole Daly is involved. Oh, that must have been the wreck that happened. And there's Alan Tanker as well. Looks like a 3-car incident. For the most part. Those cars took hard hits too. Oh no, another championship contender. Jacob Lawler. Carter Keselowski. They were involved. Oh man. Let's see if anybody else back here. Ryan Juke, I don't know if he was involved or not. Adam Rose may have been involved. Ben Ward's on pit road. So is Pichu London. But Dylan Young's the leader under caution. Let's look back at a replay. Now the lap car, the slower car of Alex Filter came into play right here. Jake Rogers just clips the seal-wrapped Chevrolet of Cole Daly. Sends him up into the outside retaining wall. Tough break there for the 36. Our winner at Daytona, and oh, nowhere for Carlson, nowhere for Alan Tanker, nowhere for Carter Keselowski to go. And Jacob Lawler had some damage. I'm going to have to find out how Ryan Juke, he got a piece of it right there. Pichu London was involved. But where is... Okay, there's Lawler. He's got front end damage. How did he get it? Oh, there it is. Watch right here as Kenny McCurry goes up the racetrack. Jacob does not slow down. He runs right into the back of him. So we do have some championship contenders involved right here. Jacob Lawler and Zach Carlson. 2 championship contenders involved in a big wreck here on the front straightaway. Pretty much out of turn 4. And there's Carlson. His day is probably done as well. A tough break for Zach Carlson and the Doubleman Dodge. Let's go back to the green flag. So we'll go back to green flag racing on lap 12 of 34. A lot more drivers out after this incident, including Ben Ward, who actually I think is a lap down. I think he returned to the racetrack. But Alan Tanker is out of the race. Pichu London has retired along with Cole Daly. And Zach Carlson, a championship contender, will retire in 39th place. There you see the Ben Ward machine. He's been on pit road making numerous stops. He undoubtedly is not going to win tonight's race. Alright, so let's go through the field. Brought to you by 867-530-9858 channel. Dylan Young is the leader. Second is Sean Galligan now. Third is going to be Ralph Mason. Fourth is William Duncan. Fifth is Bill Raymond. Jake Baskinger. Sixth. Seventh is Christian James. Matthew Rodriguez. First time we've seen him inside the top 10 as he is in the 8th position. Same deal for Arnold Columbia. They're working their way up there. Are the championship contenders as Columbia runs in 9th. And Anthony McCurry, the pole sitter, is back to 10th. 11th place is where we find Alex Tanker. Barney Ward runs in 12th. 13th is Danny Wells. 14th is Joseph Bryan. John Worry runs in 15th with Jake Rogers 16th. Timmy Pacioli 17th. Jake Cole is 18th. 19th place where we find Wolfgang Mason. And Kenny McCurry is 20th. 21st is Aaron Williams. 22nd, John Castle. 23rd is Ken Johnson. 24th, Red Bell. 25th, Ryan Juke. 26th place is Adam Rose. These drivers made pit stops. Dylan Poteet, 27th. 28th, Tony Speed. 29th is Amy Nathan. 30th place is Richard Johnson. So, Tony Speed, Amy Nathan, Dylan Poteet, some championship contenders having to make some pit stops as someone got the wall back there. Couldn't tell who that was. It may have been Kenny McCurry. But he keeps it away from everybody else, so we're still clean and green. And I think I just heard someone else wreck. Whoa, William Duncan! William Duncan! Save it, William! No, he doesn't! He clipped Ralph Mason and the caution's out. Oh, don't bring it back down the racetrack. Please don't bring it back down. Oh, he did! Amy Nathan, a championship contender. Tony Speed is involved. And it's on. Danny Wells is in it. Ryan Juke, John Castle. Oh, Christian James just got nailed. Alex Tanker's in it. Oh, John Castle, Ralph Mason, Anthony McCurry. This is a huge pileup, folks. Amy Nathan, a championship contender. William Duncan, Christian James. Alex Tanker, Dylan Poteet, another championship contender. Danny Wells. Oh my goodness, that's 3 championship contenders already I've counted. There's John Castle, Carter Keselowski, someone else smoking up here, Wolfgang Mason. Jake Baskinger, another championship contender. There's 4 championship contenders involved. Ryan Juke is in it. Timmy Pacioli is in it. Red Bell was involved. John Worry was in it. Oh my gosh, this was a huge wreck. And there are at least 4 championship contenders that were involved in that one. Let's look back at a replay. This was a battle up at the front of the field here. William Duncan going for 3rd off of Sean Galligan. He just gets clipped by Barney, or not by Barney Ward, by Bill Raymond rather. And I thought he was going to save it. I really did, but he brings it up with way too much momentum. He just clips the back of the driver's side door of Ralph Mason. Both cars up the racetrack. 2 championship contenders missed that, and Sean Galligan and Matthew Rodriguez. So did Arnold Columbia, but some other drivers coming into view here. They're not going to be quite as lucky. As this is what I was worried about. They went up the racetrack. I knew they were going to come back down. And you're going to see up here. Oh, wait a minute. Someone else spun up here. Oh, Baskinger and Arnold Columbia. And Anthony McCurry. We'll have to go back and look at that other wreck, as this wreck occurred up here with Christian James, Anthony McCurry. Oh, Jake Baskinger got jacked up by somebody. That was Alex Tanker. Timmy Pacioli ran into Anthony McCurry, the pole sitter. And then when we go back here, let's quickly rewind it just a little bit. This was when Ralph Mason got nailed. And who nailed him? I think it was Amy Nathan. Let's see. Coming into view here is the number 55 right there. Oh, she just plows right into him. And then watch Danny Wells. Nowhere to go. Aaron Williams. How'd he miss that? I don't know. Tony Speed nearly missed that, but he went up the racetrack. He got involved. Jacob Lawler missed it. Ryan Juke, John Castle, not as lucky. Here comes Carter Keselowski into the picture. I don't think he gets involved in this first incident. I think it's when they had the cars littered further down here. He's going to hit somebody. I'm not sure who. You see them down here still all wrecked. Christian James there. Jake Baskinger. It may be James who gets nailed by Carter Keselowski. Let's see here. James in the 5-hour energy. The black and blue paint schemes tonight. He'll be black and blue after these hits. Oh, one from Ryan Juke, one from Carter Keselowski. And you can just see the cars littered all over the place. It's absolutely incredible. There's James. And look at this. There's Tony Speed right behind him. The blue car is Amy Nathan. There's another championship contender in Jake Baskinger and Dylan Poteet. How did Poteet get involved? I didn't see that. Okay, there's Poteet's machine, all crunched up. But let's follow Poteet, see how he got involved in his incident, because he's the only driver that's a mystery. Oh, Poteet got into something on the back straightaway that involved Alex Filter. Let's follow that. So we had an incident even before that other caution came out. See right here. Oh, Barney Ward just goes up, hits the Alex Filter machine. Danny Wells spins out from that. He saves it, though, keeps it going, but Barney Ward's car is spinning. Jake Rogers gets turned around. John Worry gets involved. Red Bell gets involved. And watch the Dylan Poteet machine. Right there, yeah, he runs into the back of Jake Rogers. So Poteet, he got involved in an incident before all these other drivers did. So, man, there's 4 championship contenders right there that I saw involved. Poteet, Baskinger, Amy Nathan, and Tony Speed. And it makes me wonder, with the way that some championship contenders had great finishes last night in the Division 1 race, how is these DNFs, how is that going to exemplify how the points will look heading into next week's race? We're about to get those questions answered as we're getting close to the end of this race. Let's go back to the green flag. Well, we'll get ready to go back under the green flag. It'll be at the halfway point, lap 17 of 34. A lot of drivers, and I mean a lot of drivers involved in this incident were taken out of competing for the win. Ryan Juke, Christian Janes, they are out of the race. Red Bell has retired from the race. Timmy Pacioli, Anthony McCurry, our pole sitter. Alex Tanker, Jake Baskinger, championship contender, will get credited for 26th. Also out Wolfgang Mason, Carter Keselowski, John Castle. Dylan Poteet, a championship contender, will get credited for 30th. Another championship contender, Amy Nathan, will get credited for 31st. William Duncan has retired. Tony Speed, another championship contender, out in 33rd. Also out of the cars of Ralph Mason and Danny Wells. Here you see Alex Filter. He is still on the racetrack, 1 lap down. Ben Ward behind him is 2 laps down to the leaders. As we will show you the leaders now, brought to you by 867-530-9858's channel. Dylan Young, he's been out front almost all day long. Bill Raymond, he's now in 2nd. Sean Galligan is 3rd. Matthew Rodriguez 4th. And Joseph Bryant is 5th. Arnold Columbia, rear end damage to that 53, but championship contender trying to trot on. As right now we have 3 championship contenders in the top 6. Rest of the top 10 are Richard Johnson, Jake Cole, Kenny McCurry, Ken Johnson, and how about Aaron Williams? Up there now inside the top 10 after he got involved in an incident earlier on. Did our Indianapolis race winner. As the green flag is displayed once more, Dylan Young trying to do it here to pick up his first Mobil1 Cup Series victory and what would be his it would be his 4th NNSCRA victory in Season 3. He's got 2 in Snickers, 1 in trucks, and this would be his first in Mobil1, making him the 2nd driver, only to Jack Richards, to have a victory in all 3 series in Season 3. Heard some scraping back there. I'm hoping not to see the yellow lights, but the yellow lights are indeed on, and so the caution is out. So they almost went 3 wide there for a second. They did go 3 wide there. Matthew Rodriguez, Sean Galligan, and Bill Raymond. That would have been a good battle if it had stayed green, but it didn't. The caution this time is out for the Dunlop-Pratt machine, and I'm going to wager a guess it has to do with the slow lap car again of Alex Filter. Let's look back at a replay. Well, here's what happened. Watch Aaron Williams. He's kind of boxed in there behind the 2 slower cars of Ben Ward and Alex Filter. And Dunlop-Pratt, oh, he gets into Jacob Lawler, another championship contender. Oh, and bounces into Aaron Williams. Watch Filter goes up, slams the wall, comes down straight into Dunlop-Pratt, who then gets turned by, I think that's Jake Rogers. Yep, Barney Ward and Jacob Lawler, they went for a spin down the back straightaway as well. As, I think that was Lawler came down off the wall and into the, oh man, and into the 99, and there you see Adam Rose just jacked up the 49 up into the air. And that was enough to send Dunlop-Pratt to the garage area, as we have gotten word he's retired from this race. Adam Rose, that car is badly damaged as well, is the 88 Ragu Chevrolet. So, man, about 3 or 4 different incidents occurring there on the back straightaway, but all of them had the same result, wrecked race cars, as yet another championship contender in Jacob Lawler has problems on the back straightaway here on lap 17. Well, lap 22-34 is where we'll see the green flag now. I'll tell you what, we haven't had a nice long green flag run at all. These drivers, they're racing their guts out, and it's bringing the yellow out at every opportunity. Anyway, we do have some retirees after that last incident, and they include Dunlop-Pratt and Adam Rose. Those 2 had pretty extensive damage. We've also gotten word that Alex Filter has taken his car back to the garage area. Ben Ward will be the lone lap car down there on the inside line, as we will now go through the lineup. We should be able to give you a full field rundown, brought to you by 530-9858's YouTube channel. Dylan Young is the leader. Bill Raymond will be second. Sean Galligan third. Matthew Rodriguez fourth. And fifth is Joseph Bryant. Sixth place, we're finding Richard Johnson. Jake Cole is seventh. Kenny McCurry eighth. Ninth is Arnold Columbia. And in 10th is Ken Johnson. Still 3 championship contenders inside the top 10 at this point. Aaron Williams fell back to 11th. 12th is Jake Rogers. Jacob Lawler still trotting on. He's 13th. Barney Ward is 14th. And John Worry is 15th. Right now we have 16 cars on the racetrack, 15 on the lead lap. So that pretty much means that these drivers that are on the lead lap are ensured an opportunity at finishing in the top 5, regardless of whether they DNF or not. See how many laps down the Ben Ward machine is. He is right now being scored 2 laps down to the leader. As here comes Dylan Young. I'll tell you what, he has been dominating this race. He may be en route to his first Mobil1 Cup Series win as he will take the green flag once more. Bill Raymond got as good a jump as Dylan Young, though. So did Galligan, so did Rodriguez, and so did Bryant. Joseph Bryant, Sean Galligan, both of them with a Mobil1 Cup Series win tonight. They could become the second driver to win in all 3 series, as they both hold at least 1 Truck Series win and a Snickers Cup Series win. And Galligan's going to be the first challenge of the night for Dylan Young. To the inside he goes. Matthew Rodriguez there. Oh, Joseph Bryant, hang on to it, Joseph. He did. Wow, close call right there. And Joseph's going to use it to his advantage. He's going to use that inside advantage to go to the front. Things kind of split up there. You see that Galligan's giving a lot of room to Joseph Bryant. Matthew Rodriguez giving a lot of room to Richard Johnson. And Dylan Young giving a lot of room to Bill Raymond. But now, Sean Galligan wants the lead back. And he wasn't too bashful about sticking it down underneath there. He almost was willing to turn Joseph Bryant to take that top spot. As Sean Galligan, a championship contender, is going to take the lead here at Texas. Richard Johnson looking to go to victory lane for the second time in his Mobil1 Cup Series career. Bill Raymond back there. He's got a win in the trucks. Has yet to win in either the Snickers or the Mobil. Dylan Young, as we've documented already tonight, he's got 3 NNSCRA wins, 2 in Snickers, 1 in trucks. Not yet a winner in the Mobil1 Cup Series. And it's interesting, the scenario we got here. We got Galligan up here, we got Joseph Bryant, and we've got Dylan Young, all of whom with 1 Mobil1 Cup Series win could become the second driver this season to have a win in all 3 series. Jack Richards already has become the first driver to do that. Seeing a player back there I haven't talked about at all, and that's Matthew Rodriguez. He won earlier on this season back at Phoenix. He's obviously very good at these southern tracks, southwestern tracks, and, don't count him out. He's just kind of hanging there at the moment, keeping his car inside the top 5, trying to be consistent, and that's one of the things that really plays out into whether you're a champion or not, is if you can remain consistent. It's become basically a 6-car race. Everybody else is kind of faded from view. Whoa, Joseph Bryant nearly turned Matthew Rodriguez there. That could have been close. But Galligan in the Aspen Dental Toyota Camry continues to lead, but not for long. Look at the run Matthew Rodriguez got. But is it enough to get to the inside? Not quite this time. He's trying. Oh, I'm sorry, my mic is really having problems here. There we go. But Sean Galligan continues to lead. Matthew Rodriguez second. Joseph Bryant now into third. Galligan, Bryant looking for their first Mobil1 Cup Series win of Season 3. Rodriguez trying to get back into the win column. It's been, let's see, we're on race 18. So it's been 16 races since he's been to victory lane. And oh no, they're going to get held up. And Rodriguez is by for the lead. Rodriguez to the lead after the slower car of Ben Ward holds up Galligan and Joseph Bryant. And there's a wreck! There's a wreck! Oh no, oh, I'm afraid to look. Oh, it was Ben Ward. Ben Ward got flat out turned. Apparently, the other drivers did not appreciate the slower car holding them up, and Ben Ward gets turned around in the turn 3 area. Caution's out, and the leader is, yeah, you guessed it, Matthew Rodriguez. And it's Bill Raymond and Sean Galligan. Dylan Young and Joseph Bryant, that's the top 5. And I almost wonder if Richard Johnson may have not gotten a piece of that incident or something, because he's not in view anymore. Let's look back at a replay, see what happened. So we know that Ben Ward got flat out turned. Apparently, these drivers not appreciative that there was a slower car holding them up in the closing stages of the Wrangler 300. Alright, here's a look at what happened. everybody's just held up behind the 46, and really, he should have just gone down to the apron or something. That was kind of uncalled for there, but right there, oh, Dylan Young actually turned Joseph Bryant into Ben Ward. Well, whether it was intentional or not, helped these drivers get past that race car anyway, but I'm wondering what happened. Oh, Jake Cole got a piece there of Ben Ward. Tough break for Jake. But, oh, Richard Johnson just blew up. That's what happened to him. Richard Johnson's engine gave up the ghost here in the closing stages. He had a car that could have won this thing. Oh, man, a tough break for Richard Johnson. That number 92 Chevy Corvette erupts in smoke, and his day is done. What a tough break there, but Ben Ward, he spins, and Jake Cole got a piece of it. Let's go back. I think we're going to get to go back to the green flag one more time. Green-white checkered finish. That's the word we're getting. That will be what will end this event. If a caution comes out at any point during that, they will race back to the line, and the race will be declared official. Let's go through the field, show you who is left to contend for the victory here tonight at Texas Motor Speedway, brought to you by 867-530-9858's YouTube channel. First off, drivers out after that incident, only 2 of them. The engine failure sends Richard Johnson back to the garage area in 15th is where he'll finish the night. And Ben Ward has also retired from the race in 16th place. So we will not have a lap car to contend with. It will be a single file, lead lap cars only, shootout to the finish. As Matthew Rodriguez is going to be the leader. Second, Bill Raymond. Sean Galligan, third. Dylan Young, fourth. Fifth is Joseph Bryant. Kenny McCurry, sixth. Jake Cole is in 7th. 8th place is going to be Aaron Williams. 9th is Jake Rogers, and Barney Ward is in 10th. Rest of the top 14 are Ken Johnson, John Worry, Jacob Lawler, and Arnold Columbia. At this point, we have 4 championship contenders still on the racetrack. Matthew Rodriguez in 1st, Sean Galligan in 3rd, and then 13th, 14th, where we find Jacob Lawler and Arnold Columbia. Can Matthew Rodriguez pick up his 2nd Mobil 1 Cup Series victory of the season here tonight at Texas Motor Speedway? Or could Bill Raymond, or Sean Galligan, or Joseph Bryant, or Dylan Young pick up their first Mobil 1 Cup Series win of Season 3? We're moments away from finding out. Jake Cole off the pace back there. They split him 3 wide. That undoubtedly after the contact that was made with the lap car of Ben Ward that brought out our last caution. But Matthew Rodriguez, he got a good jump there. But now Bill Raymond, Sean Galligan, they're starting to close the gap. Look at the run Joseph Bryant got on Dylan Young back there. He's going to try battling for 4th, no doubt. As Galligan's looking to the inside for 2nd. Raymond trying to block. Rodriguez trying to block. They're blocking all over the place. And oh, Bill Raymond nearly got turned. But he saved it. Bill Raymond saves it. And he's gone to the inside, and Bill Raymond's to the lead. A save that may have just handed the win over to Bill Raymond. Bill Raymond out of the turn 3 area. He's looking for turn 4. Bill Raymond may have just won this race with an epic save on the last lap. Out of turn 4 for the final time. Bill Raymond will win as Galligan made a late race charge but could not get it done. Oh, man. Bill Raymond, how about that? He nearly got turned by Sean Galligan when the white flag was displayed. Saved it, kept it down low, and made the pass for the win. Incredible. Bill Raymond picks up his first Mobil 1 Cup Series victory. His 2nd NNSCRA victory of his career, and what a race, what a finish for the night. A car that almost wrecked won. Sean Galligan will get 2nd, 3rd place going to be Dylan Young. I believe Joseph Bryant got 4th, and Matthew Rodriguez will have to settle for 5th place, but good night for some championship contenders. 2nd for Galligan, 5th for Rodriguez, 8th for Lawler, and 10th for Arnold Columbia. The rest of the other championship contenders in this field that did not have as good of nights: Baskinger 26th, Poteet in 30th, Amy Nate in 31st, and Tony Speed in 33rd. So now it's going to really play out into the points with some drivers having real good top 15 runs, some drivers finishing outside the top 30. Same story as what we had in our Division 1 race. How's it going to affect the points? We're going to find out very, very soon. Here comes the official finishing order and the points heading into next week's race, which will be at Talladega Superspeedway. the 3 divisions of the Snickers Cup Series. Now head here to Texas Motor Speedway to see who will be able to be the king of the rodeo. As we leave you now, Bill Raymond picks up his first Mobil 1 Cup Series victory, his second NNSCRA career victory, and you've been watching the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best.